So, did I get done what I set out to get done today? Yeah, I did, despite them deciding that today is a good day to power wash the poo that is my house. I'll show that video at the end. You'll see the aftermath of their power washing. To be honest, the house doesn't look much different. So it was a waste of water and a waste of their time and a waste of my money is what it's going to end up being. So what did I get done? I got done that article I said I needed to get done today. I had 3 articles due. They're all due no later than Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday is only 2 days. I needed 3, so that means I had to work today. Whoopdedooda. So, what did I work on today? Well, I worked on the horror of the Tazamari greed statue. What is the Tazamari greed statue, or Tazmari? The horror of the Tazmari greed statue is all about the gimme, greedy. Yep. So I am going to read a little bit of that and show you the cover image for this story. And this will debut on Kindle Vella at some point in the future. All right, onward to the description and the story. The horror of the Tazmari greed statue by Stacy Carroll.
Gimme, greedy. Gimme, greedy.
That's the call of the Tazmari greed statue. Of course, it wasn't always a greed statue. In its heyday, it was a statue of benevolence and goodwill that helped remind the Tazmari to always conduct fair trades. So, how did that statue turn bad? We're not terribly sure, but we know this. A greedy CEO named Nelson Goldenflower opened that demon's debug box. Now we're all scrambling, but let me tell you how it all started. Episode 1, the Tazmari greed statue. Gimme, greedy. Gimme, greedy. Gimme, greedy. If you hear those words in the back of your mind, slapping out from under those deeply grooved all-season rubber tires, hammered into a board that's being nailed to a roof, growled through that car engine as it speeds down that dark highway, or howled on the wind during a storm, you should probably run. The gimme, greedy is coming. And while you may not have started it, you may not have opened its box. It's now after you. The gimme, greedy is a demon like no other. Because instead of convincing people to do something evil or sell their souls to the devil by signing on the bloody line, it seeks out individuals who are deep in the throes of the second deadly sin, greed. I do believe it was God's son, Jesus. Was that his name? It's been millennia ago. I seem to recall something about his tossing banker tables over onto the ground so hard that the stone tops broke. Crooked businessmen, that's what it was about. Well, we didn't mind. Of course, every one of those cheating connivers had a contract with us. Well, not me. Greed isn't my thing, but Mammon and Belphegor were thrilled, and despite the interference by the holy light, their souls were brought down to the dark depths eventually. To be honest, as if my kind could be honest, Jesus didn't do much good in that area. Greed is still prevalent. In fact, it's more prevalent today than it was back then. It's especially taken off in the last few years, and my brethren couldn't be more thrilled. There is an excitement in Hades that I haven't felt since before the sun. We love greed, and despite not knowing exactly who this Tazumari greed statue is, we applaud its mission. It's giving us an abundance of souls, because every time a CEO raises a price beyond what is necessary, every time a scammer or fraudster steals money from a hardworking citizen, every time a car dealership tacks on an unneeded fee, every time an insurance company refuses to pay out for a legitimate claim, every time a grocery store overcharges for basic foods, every time someone is overcharged or underpaid for any greedy reason, the gimme, greedy appears. That's what the humans call the Tazumari greed statue. And that thing evokes the most horriblest of deaths. We couldn't be more proud. The greedy die in horrible agony. Their skin is ripped from their bodies. Their eyes explode in their sockets. Their bones break into 1,000 pieces. Their internal organs burn inside their disintegrating body cavities. Then their greedy souls are sent to the depths of hell, where they are tortured by any number of devils until they scream for mercy. But there is no mercy to be had, not in our domain. By now you may be wondering how this all started. Who unleashed the gimme, greedy, and how could they be so stupid? Well, like most things, it was unleashed by a greedy CEO who already had $1 billion in his bank account. It was enough money for him to retire and for his grandchildren's grandchildren to live their lives free of financial worry, but he needed more. More! It wasn't enough for this man to have 2 regular mansions, 4 vacation mansions, 2 jets, 2 yachts, and a couple of private islands, along with too many luxury cars to count. He had to have more. If you're not interested, well, like and subscribe and have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll talk to you later. For the rest of you, let's walk around this fake house. You can kind of see the grass and filth still left on the siding. These guys spent about 40 minutes washing my house. I have a double wide, and my neighbor has a single wide. They spent an hour power washing hers. They spent like 40 minutes power washing mine. I mean, I don't really give a shit because I don't want to pay money on it anyway. So that's, less water used, less cost for me, but I'm not terribly impressed. And you'll see areas where the skirting has come free of its rails. That stuff is so hard to put in that I'm not going to mess with it until it gets really cold. And I'm still going to hope that I can, make enough money and move and get out of here, get to a real house before it gets really, really cold. Because that was the goal. And as we continue to walk around, you'll see toward the back, this is what the raccoons have destroyed. I will never fix this. Never, not in a million years will I pay to fix this. They're not my raccoons. The city, the county, the state, whoever did not deal with the raccoon population prudently, and this is what happens. And I am not paying for their mistakes. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. So there's my fake house and the power washing that they did. I also wanted to walk around the house to make sure the spigots were off, because it would be just my luck for them to leave one of those spigots on so that it could run and really jack up the water bill. But anyway, have a good rest of your Sunday. Remember to like and subscribe if you're still with me, and I will talk to you later.